My name is Vinay Balaji and welcome to another professional prep video. In today's video, we will be talking about the this keyword. So the way I remember the this keyword is like it is in English. So in English, the word this is used as a way to specify an object or specify what you are referring to. In Java's case, that is very similar because you use this keyword to specify what variable or what parameter you're using. So in English, example, say if I say this computer, or this iPhone, or this lamp, the word this is used to specify something. And that is really similar in Java because the word this is used to specify something there as well. So that is my small spiel about the this keyword. I'm going to quickly define it and what I think that this keyword means, which is a Java way this keyword means a reference in Java. This keyword is basically just simply a reference. So hopefully I relieved some stress off you there about what this keyword means. So let's create a program that tracks the age, weight, and height of a person named Joe. So let's just do int age, int height, int weight. And let's say we're trying to create a method, public void create age and height. So we're trying to have a method that passes the age, the height, and the weight as parameters. So right there. So obviously what you might do, void, quickly do that. Alright, there we go. So what you might be thinking is what you're going to do is assign age to age. So you know that this parameter refers to this variable. So let's just do, let's just do age equals age, height equals height, and weight equals weight. And let's put our semicolons. Alright, so now you might think this looks good. Now, let me create my main and then show you why this does not look good. Let me just make sure that all my curly braces are in the right spot. So let's just do a public static void main. So this is my main method. Alright, this is the main method. So inside the main method, let's create an object, and we'll use the name of the class to create it. So let's just use this keyword, Joe, Joe, and we'll create an object primarily called Joe that will store his age, weight, and height. Alright, so right here I just created the object called Joe, and inside the parameters it will store his weight, age, height. So let's just refer back to the method. So he'll be 42 years old. He will be 68 inches and then 153 pounds. Alright, so that is his age and height. So now let's print out his age and height, I guess. And weight, of course. So, age, plus Joe dot age, and we're gonna do the exact same for the height and weight. Instead, I'll just replace age with height and weight, So, change the age to height. This will be weight. This will be weight, and lowercase weight, and then this will be height. So you might think that this works. This is a perfect program. But basically, since I created this object Joe, what the main will do is go to this method. Since I did joe.create age and height, and we gave these parameters. So look at this method, and look at what these parameters are equal to. But since we instantiated these variables in the top, and we set age, this variable equal to that parameter, Java won't know what you're referring to. So if I run this, you will get all zeros because Java won't know what age you're talking about, what height you're talking about, and what weight you're talking about. So it will take the variable age, it will assume you're doing that, and since we didn't give it a value, it will assume that everything's 0, and then it will by default give the age of Joe as 0, the height of Joe as 0, and the weight of Joe as 0. And now to use this program correctly, I need to put this dot age, this dot height, and then this dot weight so it knows exactly what you're talking about, which is the parameter. Since we gave 42, 68, and 153 as parameters, it will know that you're talking about the parameters. So say if I run this code, as you can see, it gives us the age, the height, and the weight. So example, say if I put the word static right here, you might think it's going to work perfectly fine, but in fact it gives you an error because this keyword cannot work with static. So that's something you should really know, and it is really important. Now say if I take out the age, take out this part of the age, weight, and height, and let's run this. Let's see what happens. As you see right here, it gives everything as 0. Let me zoom in. Alright, right here. See how it assigns everything as 0? That is because it does not. It's referring to this part, which talks about which we instantiated, and since we didn't give a value a value to that variable, it will assume it is 0 by default. Let me go back to that. Alright. So that is why this keyword is so helpful, because if it weren't for this keyword, you will be getting zeros by default, and you will be having a lot of trouble understanding why it does that. In addition, you might have heard a term called aliasing, and basically the reason aliasing occurs is because of this exact example. Since you didn't specify which age you're talking about, both variables will be referring to the exact same memory address, which is something you should not have in your program. That's why this is used, so that you don't have aliasing. I hope this video was really helpful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. If you also want to hear any more videos, please put them in the comments below. One important and exciting news is that Professional Prep will be now creating Calculus 1 videos. So if you want to learn some Calc 1, please check those out. They will be out shortly. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you.